Hey there friends, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here, and welcome to my December reset routine. If you're watching this video as soon as it's uploaded, then we have like a day or so left of November before we cruise into the final month of the year. And I am so excited, not only for the festive season, but also for baby's due month. So a lot of good things going on in my life for December, and I hope that you have a whole heap of things to look forward to as well. If you are keen for some festive end of year organization and good vibes, then grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. We are going to start off with some new month planning, because you know that that's how I like to roll. And I have printed off my Coastal Grandmother inspired monthly reset planner, and I'm going to use that to first of all set my December goals, my affirmations, and then also rate my books from last month. Alright, so let's talk about my goals for December and how I actually went with what I had set for myself for November. So in terms of November monthly goals, so number one, I said start a new savings plan. So I have kind of calculated my fortnightly income for the next couple of months, thought about what my expenditures are going to be, and roughly calculated how much I have the capacity to save each fortnight. Also just knowing that there are probably going to be some things that come up that are unforeseen, but also just really trying to be a bit more intentional with our spending and thinking of areas that we can logistically sort of cut back without taking away like too much of our freedom, our lifestyle, things like that. So I've kind of got together a little bit of a plan for the rest of this year, but then also going into next year as well. So I made a start on that. Create consistent quality content online. I feel like I have been pretty good with that. I've been great with maintaining consistent YouTube uploads. I've been a lot more frequent on both TikTok and Instagram, including Instagram stories, which is something that I typically tend to just forget about or don't prioritize. So I am hoping that, you know, the content that I'm putting out is helpful, motivating, inspiring to my audiences across those different platforms. Prepare for baby, I have certainly done that. I've had so many different appointments in November. We've continued to set up the nursery. I've packed my hospital bags. There's a video on that if you want to go and check it out. Still have some minor things to do in the nursery, but I am just waiting on Mum and Dad were going to buy as a gift to us the crib and mattress to go with. So I'm sort of waiting on that, but once that's done, there's only one small thing that needs to be done and the nursery will be good to go. Look after myself physically and mentally. I feel like I've definitely been doing that. I've been incorporating lots of daily habits that help me to stay positive and healthy, whether it's, you know, meal prepping, monitoring my blood sugar levels, trying to choose foods that are going to be low GI and good for my blood sugar, whilst occasionally just throwing in a treat every now and then to keep myself sane. Also, I've been pretty good at incorporating exercise. If not daily exercise, then I'm at least doing something every second day, but most days we do take the dog for a walk, so there's something as well. And then develop healthy and uplifting routines in the new house. I feel like my morning routine in the new house has come together quite well. So has like my cleaning day routine. I've established, you know, this is going to be the day for cleaning, this is going to be the day for groceries. I feel like it would be good to establish more, not rigid, but consistent, like these are days for specific activities type routines. And I feel like I could probably work on improving my night routine to be a smidge bit more productive or pampering perhaps. So that's something that I can work on moving forward. And then I've set 5 goals for myself for December. One of them is a financial goal. I haven't been able to save a lot in November because I have been on half pay due to me taking long service leave at half pay, and then also just the house expenses and landscaping expenses that have sort of come up during that time. And with all of my doctor's appointments comes fees for that as well. But I would like to save $1,000 in December. And then number 2, I would like to have the first 2 weeks at least. I know 2 weeks is two videos a week, so it's 4 videos of YouTube content created for January. So not only do I want to get like ahead with my December content, but then I also want to have created 4 videos at least for the new year as well. So then at the end of December, when baby's due, I can not necessarily take maternity leave from social media / like online, but at least not feel as pressured time-wise to be pumping out content when I'm entering a phase of life that is like completely foreign to me, and I don't know what sort of situation we're going to have on our hands. So it could be like very easy for me to create once baby has arrived. It could be quite challenging. I don't know. Thankfully, I will have Dave here, and I know that he is going to offer a lot of support and assistance. But if I can kind of have that as like a little bit of a backup and safety net, that will just take a bit of pressure off me and make me feel good too. Number 3, I'd like to work out 3 to 4 times per week leading up to baby. I've been pretty good at this so far. I'm not gonna up it from 4. I feel like 3 to 4 is a good amount. That's kind of every second day, which is what I've been doing. But basically, I just want to maintain that consistent workout routine to prepare my body for birth, which leads me into number 4, daily stretches and mobility to prepare for birth. So things that are going to kind of help my core, my pelvic floor, and really just get baby into optimal position for birthing. And then similar vibes, number 5, daily breathing or meditation. I am so bad at meditation. And I'll be honest, I have not been doing it thus far, but if I can at least do, even if it's 30 seconds, 1 minute, who knows, like just something when it comes to diaphragmic breathing, meditation to like kind of get me into that hypnobirth kind of zone, that would be really good. So those are my 5 goals for December. I'm challenging you guys to write out some monthly goals as well. I've picked things that I think are really important to me, but also are reasonable and achievable, and are going to benefit me in the long run. So make sure that you pick things that you actually have the capacity to achieve, so then you're not feeling sort of let down or disappointed in yourself. We really want to create an uplifting space where you have the capacity to achieve your goals and finish the year strong. Now, for a Christmas lover like me, this truly feels like sacrilege, but we are entering December and I have yet to set up my Christmas tree. I am the type that sets it up on the 1st of November. Yes, I am that crazy person because I love to be in the Christmas festive spirit for as long as possible, and I love my tree. So I just like to appreciate its beauty. But we have only just finished kind of decorating the living room space. You can check out that full video. It is live on my channel now. And I wanted to wait until this space was done before I set up my tree so that I could get all of the footage. But now that that's done, it is time. Cue the Mariah Carey song / TikTok sound. It is time, people. My sister Shale is coming down to visit, so I am going to recruit her assistance and we are going to set up the Christmas tree. Now, this is a big deal. Where in the new home do I set up the tree? Now, originally I was kind of thinking like literally right here. I know it is blocking the back of that lounge, but I just wanted it to take pride of place. Mum suggested over in that corner, but I feel like that is, you know, putting baby in a corner and we don't want to do that. So I feel like for maximum impact of the tree, it really does need to go in this dining room area. And I am maybe thinking over in this corner, because as you can see with the dog's mat here, we don't want the dog having close access to the tree in case he just gets a little too excited and something happens. So I feel like this corner is where we're going to set up the festivities.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas.
So on this side of the living room, I'm obviously going for very minimal decor with my tree and then my 2 nutcrackers and little Christmas village. I just wanted to really tie in the kind of neutral colors that I've got going on over here and not overwhelm it with too many sort of festive things. And then my tree is my very traditional red, white, and green. I was going to originally go for white, green, and sort of browns, more neutrals, similar to the rest of the house. But unfortunately, I just don't have enough sort of decor and decorations to match that theme, and I didn't really want to go out and just buy a whole heap of new stuff when I've got some things already at home that I love and can easily use. Now on my dining table, all I've got at the moment is my candle, vanilla and ginger. It smells so delightful. I will decorate the tablescape. I have a few wreath type things things and some pine cones and some other bits and pieces that I am going to put on there. But I have my baby shower coming up and I do need this space for food and people to sit. So we'll just need to leave it for now, and I'll need to come back and do that later, and I'll show you in a later video what it looks like. Shale is going to be my chauffeur and we're going to go do some festive bits in town. Apparently McDonald's has released like a Christmas type drink, so you know I need to try it. And then we've also got to go to Kmart to check out some little festive bits and pieces there as well. I'm gonna do a little taste test. It is the creme brulee iced coffee. We got smalls because I'm watching me blood sugar around here. Oh, Shale got in there first.
I haven't tasted it yet.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Lighting is not great.
Well, yeah, we're in a car.
Oh well. Okay, let's go.
It is very sugary. It's like actual chunks of sugar in mine.
Okay. I'll be doing me blood sugar
Can
when
you
we
see
get
that?
home. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. They're like
It's
little,
nice.
little things on top. Oh, they are. They taste like salted caramel.
Mmm. Mmm.
I want to eat that.
That's nice.
It won't let me in.
We are taking a momentary break from my Christmas content to talk books. I read 2 books in November, and I've got to say I feel like 2 books a month is a much more manageable challenge for me. There were some times earlier in the year where I was pumping out like 4 or 5 books a month. I don't know how I managed that considering that I was working full time. Maybe I desperately needed the escape, I don't know. But in any case, for November, I chose 2 Colleen Hoover books, Ugly Love and November 9th. Now, I'm not quite finished this yet, but I am very confident in my capacity to get it done before the end of the month. So obviously, this one I read first and I did really enjoy it. There were a couple of Colleen Hoover books that I read after It Ends With Us that kind of let me down. Like the hype of It Ends With Us had me, you know, like rating Colleen Hoover really quite high, but then I read Slammed and Without Merit and they just do not live up to the expectation. So I was writing on this one a little bit and it did live up to the expectation. So it's not necessarily a forbidden romance, but more of like a friends with benefits situation that just was always going to be complicated and end up bad, but maybe could end up good in the end. Well, you'll never know until you read the book. And Colleen Hoover, it seems like this is a consistent thing that she likes to do her parallel storylines or dual narrators where it switches between one and the other in subsequent chapters, and this book was no different. So we had main characters Tate and Miles and kind of entering into, like I said, this sort of friends with benefits situation, but Miles, who's been hurt in the past and refuses to talk about it, doesn't want to emotionally connect or engage with Tate, and quite clearly she is falling for him. And then in all of the Miles chapters, they are from the past, so 6 years ago. So slowly we are getting little snippets of his backstory and finding out what has traumatized him so much to be in this position where he doesn't want to be emotionally vulnerable with people. And I will say that for me personally, a moment in this flashback was quite triggering just because of my like personal situation at the moment. But hopefully everyone else should be fine. I mean, I'm pregnant. I've got a lot of emotions going on. So, you know, you never know. And then I'm halfway through, maybe a smidge over halfway through November 9th at the moment, and I really am quite enjoying this. We've got Fallon and Ben as our main characters, and they kind of meet up and start, you know, this fictional romance in order to ward off her just jerk of a father. But they kind of take to each other. So they decide that every November 9th they're going to meet up, but they're going to have no contact in between. And they set themselves like little challenges, homework, if you will, in between, and they can, you know, date other people, whatever. But you can definitely tell that they are falling for each other. So I don't think I'm far enough into this yet to be able to like give you a full brief of the storyline, because it does say on the back here, until one day Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. And whatever that revelation or that secret moment is, I haven't come to it yet. So I can't 100% like give you guys a full review, so I'm sorry about that, but I am enjoying this at the moment. I'm going to rate Ugly Love a 4.5 out of 5. I was definitely pulled into the romance between the two main characters. It was definitely quite fast paced, quite moving, so I enjoyed that. This one I'm enjoying. It's a very easy read, a quick read, but I'm not quite enjoying it as much as this, so I'm not going to rate it as high as a 4.5, but I am going to currently rate it at a 4. I'm like tentatively, I'm sort of in between, like, do I go a 3.5 or do I go a 4, but I'm erring on the side of positivity, and I'm gonna give it a 4 at this point. I will let you know later on if my rating has changed subsequent to me reading more of the book. But I am enjoying the characters, I'm enjoying their story and their little like weird situation that they've got themselves into. It's quite cute and definitely sort of on brand for this time of the year, so because it does have sort of that little bit of a holiday nostalgic type feel to it. Now we're going to move into my 2 December reads, and I'm really trying to like pick books that correlate to the theme or season of the month, and I've definitely been able to do that this month. So my first one I'm going to read is a fiction, One Day in December by Josie Silver. 2 people, 10 chances, 1 unforgettable love story. It says, Laurie is pretty sure love at first sight doesn't exist. After all, life isn't a scene from the movies, is it? But then, through a misted up bus window one snowy December day, she sees a man who she knows instantly is the one. Their eyes meet, there's a moment of pure magic, and then her bus drives away. Laurie thinks she'll never see the boy from the bus again, but at their Christmas party a year later, her best friend Sarah introduces her to the new love of her life, who is, of course, the boy from the bus. Determined to let him go, Laurie gets on with her life, but what if fate has other plans? So definitely kind of gives me the holiday vibes, very seasonal, very festive. I mean, in Australia, we're currently like going into summertime, so our Christmas festive season is very different to all of the Northern Hemisphere. But I do love, you know, those classic Hallmark type or Netflix type movies where, you know, it's a holiday romance in New York City and it's snowing and there's lights and it's beautiful. So I get very sort of wound up in all of that whimsy, I guess. So I'm hoping that I'm going to love this one. And then I've opted for a non-fiction. I'm going with my girl, who I love, Ruth Chow Simmons, and I've got Emmanuel, An Invitation to Prepare Him Room at Christmas and Always, and it is a 25-day seasonal Christmas devotional. It has all of her beautiful artwork throughout, and on each day the devotion includes like a little bit of info about the daily theme, a scripture, something for you to ponder, something for you to praise, and a prayer for you to finish with. So I'm really excited to give that a read, and obviously that's going to be one little snippet every day from the 1st of December leading up to Christmas Day, and hopefully will bring in the true meaning and the true spirit of Christmas, and yeah, put me in that sort of positive mind frame as I lead up into that festive season. I'm gonna end off this video with a very small kind of Christmas decor haul. Now, I typically do not buy seasonal decor. I'm not one to decorate for every season or holiday or anything like that, and it does help me to save a lot of money throughout the year. I know that, you know, the seasonal decorating videos are very popular on YouTube. I don't know, one, how people afford it, two, where they store these things, or three, how they can justify these purchases, but to each their own. I will admit that Christmas is kind of my kryptonite. I definitely love to get into the Christmas spirit, and it is sort of the one sort of holiday or season that I will maybe pick up a few extra things for. So from Kmart, you saw that I got my vanilla and gingerbread cookie candle. I loved it so much that when Shale and I went in today, I also picked up the cranberry and pomegranate. And I might just put that in a different area of the house so that I can have the Christmas scent going on everywhere. And then Aldi. Oh my gosh. I started shopping at Aldi this year, and it has been both a blessing and a curse because the Aldi middle aisle has that many good things. First of all, I picked up these red, and they're kind of like an off-white, more of like a creamy color table settings. So placemats. So when I end up doing my tablescape decorations, I will put these down. And then I also got these collection of Egyptian cotton tea towels. It's a 3-pack. So we've got this very traditional red, white, and green one there. We've also got just a solid block green. And then we've got this lovely, is this tartan? I'm not sure, but I love this this fabric, and I think that they are going to look fantastic on my little oven holder there as well. They're both from the same brand, Pepper Tree, and I picked up a heap of their like tea towels, dish racks, drying racks, all those sort of things from Aldi before, so I know that I love them. And I also loved the Crofton brand. I saw these and I was just like enamored. They are a set of 2 novelty water glasses, festive moments, and these ones have very cute Christmas trees on them. You can see good in this picture as well what they look like. There were a couple of different selections. There were also ones with candy canes, and I was like really tossing up whether I should get them, but they were so thin and small that they weren't sort of as noticeable as these Christmas trees, which are a little bit more sizable. So I think that this is going to be fantastic for my iced coffee moments, and just regular drinking as well. So I'll put those out in my little coffee station. I'm very excited to get that set up with a festive moment. Will I go back and buy the candy cane ones when I next do my grocery shopping? Look, maybe. I'm not going to lie. It could happen. Well, that's gonna wrap up today's December reset routine video. I've got my house organized for the Christmas season. I'm well and truly into my Christmas present purchasing. Just got a few more things that I need to finalize, and that will be done. Goals are set, budget is set. Things are ready for baby. I am definitely looking forward to this final month of the year and everything that entails. I would love for you guys to share a few things down in the comments below. What are your goals for December? What are you most looking forward to this season? Whether it's Christmas related or just end of year related, let me know in the comments. I would also love to know anything that you have on your Christmas wish list. I love sort of hearing some of the things that people are looking forward to receiving, whether it's from themselves, because the best presents we buy are often from ourselves, or whether it's a hopeful present from someone else, let me know. And one final comment that I would love to hear from you guys down below is, what would you like to see from me in 2024? I put out, I hope, a lot of fun content this year in terms of cleaning, productivity, organization, travel. There's some particular areas that you'd like to see more of, less of, something that you'd like to show that I haven't shown before? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos every single week. With that being said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.